And turning to Northwest news, we've heard the tales of kids being suspended for bringing obvious toy guns to school. Now the Coeur d'Alene School District in North Idaho is looking at changing its weapons policy to give school officials more flexibility in how they handle kids who unintentionally bring a pocket knife or toy gun to school. The Spokesman Review reports that leaders say the current policy is too hard on kids who accidentally bring a water pistol or other banned object to school. It requires an automatic suspension of 5 to 10 days and possible expulsion, even if the child never intended to threaten anyone. School Board Chairman Tom Hamilton says the proposed changes would let the school principals consider an in-school suspension or some other kind of discipline. The board is expected to take up the proposed policy change this summer. A Monroe woman who pretended to be the mother of her teenage son's friend to help him skip school is facing a felony charge. Snohomish County prosecutors have charged 32-year-old Jackie Seville-Ano with criminal impersonation. They say she called the school officials May 4th, claiming to be another boy's mother and saying he was not in class because he had a doctor's appointment. School officials suspected a ruse and called the boys' parents. Police tracked down both boys who were playing hooky and found they had been smoking marijuana. Seville-Ano was charged with a felony after she rejected an offer from prosecutors to plead guilty to a misdemeanor impersonation charge. Bird feeders are sold at a lot of home and garden stores. They usually attract birds, but for one man, it brought a few surprises. Ducks, geese, deer, and the city. He now faces a fine for feeding the wildlife.
This New Jersey man says feeding birds is one of his joys after medical issues left him confined to his home.
It's like being in an art museum. You're really looking at all of these paintings, and it gives you a thrill to see all the different colors.
But the 77-year-old's bird feeder is attracting animals and complaints.
If they don't want animals in the backyard, let them move to the city.
The wire wreath-style feeder, which is filled with peanuts, is drawing ducks, deer, geese, squirrels, chipmunks, and groundhogs. Neighbors say the animals are damaging their gardens.
There's also the rodents, the chipmunks. A well-fed rodent will breed very well, and you'll have many, many more rodents.
The Rockefellers are scheduled to appear in court on Tuesday. They could be fined up to $500 for violating an ordinance that prohibits feeding wildlife. Rita Foley, The Associated Press.
Negotiators in Olympia have agreed to the large components of a new state budget and are now working through the smaller details. A spokeswoman for Governor Jay Inslee said there have been no setbacks in the talks and that lawmakers are close to an agreement on a final deal. Inslee said Monday that a deal was imminent and hoped it would have been finalized within hours. After negotiators agreed to a new spending plan, it may take a couple more days to go through the process of passing the budget through the legislature. Inslee spokeswoman Jamie Smith says the office hopes the legislature will be able to finish that job before state workers go home for the weekend. Thousands of workers would be temporarily laid off starting Monday if there's no new budget in place. That's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow night.